Hello everyone and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. So today we're going to delve a little deeper into Thaumcraft. So the thing I'm going to want to do first is I'm going to take this aqueous accumulator we made a while ago and I'm going to bring him up here. Oh, just like so. He's going to start producing water for us, and I want you to only output at the bottom. I want you to start inputting from the top, and I don't want you making snowballs, I actually want you making ice. Although this snowball is nice to have, I guess. We'll put you with the food because I can make you into food. And so we'll have that going. And then the next thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to take this hardened flux duct. I want to pop it down there. And we're going to take this automatic camera we made before, and we're going to pump that here. And now we're just going to wait for this to produce a ton of ice. But then... let's see, the next thing we're going to need is... Okay, well... I've got this empty wand here, so while we're waiting for the ice to be made, I'm going to show you how to recharge a wand without the use of a node. And this isn't a process that only works in Agrarian Skies. This works in all packs with Thaumcraft. So now you'll see we have 8 aqua and 13 per DTO just from killing a mob. And that's all you need to do, is just kill mobs. So, just like this. Oh my god. And we now have a full wand. Simple as that. So when mobs die, they drop the aspects that build up their bodies. And then your wand just passively absorbs that as long as it is in your hotbar. I don't think it works if it's just plain old in your inventory. So keep that in mind. Let's see here. That's a lot of stuff. Running out of room. Let's see. I don't have carrots. But oh, I do have carrot seeds. Okay, so... And we got an uncommon treasure. Let me try that again. We got an uncommon treasure. Let's open her up. Got some gold coins and diamonds, seems. And I completely missed that I had an Enderman head. So let's go over here. Pop that up there. Let's see, I forgot I also did that. So let's put you up here. And the Invar, I'm actually going to smelt. You know what? We might as well just use the furnace. It's faster and it doesn't require lava. I know you've already used up a bit of lava, but I don't want you to use up as much as you would have. Alright, now we've got these gold coins. I'm just going to put them in here with the rest. We picked up a piece of iron. And yeah, I have a stack of rotten flesh on me, so let's convert that into dirt. And I think after this episode, I'm going to do a bunch of off-camera work, and we're going to focus on automating that. Although actually, no, now that I think about it, the system I have for doing that requires an item I don't have access to yet. And it is a system I very much like, and I'm sure all of you will too. It's very unorthodox, which I think is one of the best things about it, so... I'm gonna go pop into the nether and eat. Hope to get some gluttony shards. You'll see why soon. There's an item I want to craft that just makes eating in Agrarian Skies much less of a chore. Unfortunately, it requires 3 gluttony shards, and we only have 1? Yes, we only have 1. And as far as I know, the only way to get those is by eating in the nether. So, yeah. Did I see string in here? Did. Weird. Should be in here. Let's see. It takes 50 string to fill 2 barrels. I think so. It's 25 per. So dirt fabrication has pretty much just been a side project. Whenever I get too full on a resource, I just dump it in here. Obviously it only works for biological waste, I guess. Biological... what would you call that? I know there's a word for it. I just can't think of it. Oh. Hi. Way to, like, almost make me die. Let's see. I think we have enough ice now to get ourselves started. Yeah, half a stack will do. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to pump the ice into the auto hammer. And I find ice is significantly the easiest, or by far, the easiest thing to do. Oh, did they nerf it? I think they nerfed it. Yeah, it looks like this has been updated since the last time I tried it. So if I go over to hammer, yeah, it only produces water shards now. So what it used to do is ice, hammered ice would produce also a fragment of ice. It would produce up to 4 of them. And it had a 75% chance to do 4, a 50% chance to do 3, or no, it was a 75% chance to drop. Oh, I can't remember exactly. Where did you get sand? Where do I have sand? I guess the reeds? Oh, did one of my reeds get destroyed? Totally did. How did that happen? Okay, let's fix this. Boop. Boop, boop. And fix like that. We take our thing. I have no idea how that happened. What was I talking about? Oh, right, the ice. So it used to drop what was called an ice fragment, and it had a small chance of dropping 4 ice fragments from a single piece of ice, and then it would take 4 fragments to recreate another block of ice. So you could just you could almost, out of 1 stack of ice, get like a couple hundred shards of water shards. So yeah. That's what I used to do. I'm still going to use ice because, I mean, honestly, all it costs is water and power. And those are 2 things that I have on a renewably right now, so not quite dark enough yet. There we go. Oh, I should get rid of those waypoints. Hold on a second, let's do that. Waypoints, remove, close, close. Alright, let's take these out now. We don't need all of them just yet. We just need 2. So let's put away everything but 2. I'm also going to want a piece of gold and a piece of glass. No, 2 pieces of gold. That's right. 2 pieces of gold and a piece of glass. And let's take these and dump these in here. So rotten flesh decays or composts in a multiple of 10. So let's go up to 40, and we'll take care of that next time. All right, now we're going to make a thermometer. Now, if you've seen my FTB series, you'll recognize this device. But for anyone who hasn't seen it, this is the device we'll be using to learn stuff in the Thaumonomicon. So, if I open my Thaumonomicon and I highlight, let's see this, components. It says components for the ultimate device, and it has 3 question marks, and it says, you do not have the required aspects to purchase this. So in Agrarian Skies, all of your research is done on an instant purchase basis, as opposed to research as in any other mod pack. The reason being is that they think it's simpler. Honestly, I find it's way more difficult to scrounge up the aspects for researching than it is to cleverly do the other stuff. But it's not to the point where I'll swap it out just to make it easier on myself. I'm not going to go into the config file and change that. Actually, that makes me think of something. There is one config option I've changed in Agrarian Skies, and that was to make the effects of nodes a lot nastier, so that, for example, a hungry node will try to eat me. The reason being is that they think it's a bit too destructive. I, on the other hand, think it's absolutely worth the cost, so I think that's been reset since I've updated, so I may have to go back in and change that myself now that I think about it. But anyway, let's move on. So those 3 question marks are the aspects it will take to purchase this. So not only do we have what aspects they are hidden, because we don't know what they are, but we also don't know how much of each we're going to need. But if I go down here to ores, you'll see one of these is shown, and this is one of the basic aspects that everybody knows just when they start. And that is the aspect for entropy, also known as per DTO. So if I go over to here, we'll see that I have 17 points of air knowledge, 15 points of aqua knowledge, 15 points of ignis knowledge, 16 of ordo, 18 of per DTO, and 16 of Terra. So those, oh no, come on. These are the currency for buying research. Simple as that. So let's get started with something. Is there anything we can buy right now? I don't think so. Yeah, no, probably not. Maybe in alchemy. No. Okay. So we're going to research some stuff. The simplest and easiest way to do research is to understand how the aspects combine, and then trying to deduce what an aspect will be comprised of before trying to scan it. So for example, if I try to scan wood here, down in the very bottom right, down here, you're going to see it says, to understand this, you need to study plants. Okay, that makes sense. Wood is plant material, so of course you're going to need to know about plants first. And then, so, let's try to scan a plant. Let's try, I don't know, a sapling. Why not, right? To understand this, I need to study plants. So, that's interesting. Let's see, sugarcane, I think we'll do it. Okay, so to understand this, you need to study the sources of life. Okay, that makes sense. Plants are alive. You need to study life before you study plants. And so on and so forth. So you're going to want to start with basic stuff. So you look at your Thaumonomicon, whoops, and you realize you have the aspects for terra, water, fire, and air. So an easy thing, you already know you understand water, so why not scan some water? There you go. Now I've got 4 more research points for water. Simple, easy, nice, good to go. I also have earth, so maybe cobblestone wouldn't be too much a stretch, right? Oh, so look at that. We got terra and we got per DTO. The reason being is that cobblestone isn't just stone, it's broken stone. So therefore it has the aspect of entropy, destruction, and chaos. Simple as that. And you can just go around and do that until you have all the aspects. You could just do trial and error. Oh, I can't scan this. Let's try something else. Can't scan this. Try something else. Can scan this. Move on to something else. Also, just going to scan dirt. Blech. Speaking is apparently difficult today. Alright, but let's move on to something different. We're going to need to start understanding compound aspects, which, if you read here, they're built from two other aspects. So, combining different things. So, an easy one to get right off the... Oh my god, they keep taking the sand. I didn't know they could grab it if it had something planted on it. I'm just gonna have to surround that in water so they can't touch it. So, anyways, we understand fire, so it makes sort of a sense that we would maybe be able to understand a torch. So let's try a torch. Sure enough, we discovered something new. It wasn't fire, but it was lux. So we go into our Thaumonomicon, and we've noticed this has a little flash on it, and so does the tab that it's in. So we can go into it, and now you'll see lux right here. And you'll see that lux is a combination of air and fire. So that's nice and easy, simple, straight to the point. So let's keep going around, shall we? Let's try lava. I mean, we know that lava is made from stone, and we understand stone, so let's try lava. Sure enough, it is terra, and it is ignis, or fire. Let's try something different. Let's try, let's see, something easy. Trying to think, what else do I have? Okay, I know what we'll do next. Next, we'll try glass. Glass is made from sand. Oh, okay. Actually, let's take this progressively, so we build the foundation for this. Let's see if we can understand sand. Okay, so it's just the same as cobblestone. Now that we understand sand, we think, well, all you have to do is smelt sand to get glass, so we can probably understand glass, right? And you may have thought that you would get ignis, terra, and perditio, but what you actually end up getting was vitreous. So let's pop open our Thaumonomicon, and you'll see that vitreous is terra and order, or earth and order. Okay, you are a jerk who keeps stealing my sand. You are a threat. Okay, there we go. So what you'll want to do is you're going to want to build up research points by scanning stuff like that. There's progression to it, like I've shown. So it's not entirely impossible to guess how to create something. You just have to give it some thought. Let's try eating... Let's eat some toast sandwiches. There we go. Let's see here. Oh, hello, dirt. So let's try clay. Simple enough. It's aqua and terra. We'll put that right back where we found it. Let's try these files we got. They're made from glass and clay. We understand both of those things, so let's try this. And that gives us vacuo. So that's something completely new. Let's open our Thaumonomicon and look into vacuo. Let's see here. Oh, actually that would be right here. So vacuo is air and perditio. It is the destruction of air or lack of air. Makes sense. Vacuo as in vacuum as in empty. And what we were just holding was a container. So by that extension, maybe we can understand our good friend the bucket. Okay, we got more vacuo, but we also got some other thing, metallum. So if you check that out, you'll see that metallum is Terra and Vitreous. So you'll see that Terra can build very quickly from... You can go Terra in order gets you Vitreous, and then Terra and Vitreous gets you metallum. Pretty simple. Alright, so I'm going to be doing the majority of that research stuff off screen so you guys don't have to see it. I'll probably do a tutorial episode on aspect progression, maybe? Or at the very least, I'll do one on Thaumcraft research, vanilla research, when it's not set to the mode it's in currently. So, by the way, this research method, where you literally just click on things to unlock them instantly, is a feature of normal Thaumcraft if you want it to be. All it is you change the value in the config file from one thing to another. I can't remember exactly what it is, so if I do a tutorial video on Thaumcraft research, I'll look that up and I'll let you know in that video. So yeah, we're pretty much at time for today, so I'm going to call it here. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, all that fun stuff. In the next one, I'm going to have a whole ton more research done, and we're going to start delving into the Slummonomicon so we can get a bit further in our magical quests. I'm going to go eat in the nether, and we'll call it a day. Fingers crossed I get a green shard. Ah, okay. Well, that'll be it for today. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.